says, Rory?
Sorry, put your hand up. This is the first time that you're hearing this song.
Me.
All right, welcome back. Of course, it is time for another legend, and this is TrendingSA. You're still watching one of the greatest shows that has ever blessed your TV screen.
Yes.
And if you have a laptop, the best series you've ever watched on that laptop is TrendingSA.tv. Thank you for all your tweets and Facebook posts. We love receiving them. And don't forget to go out and vote, because we still have that competition coming up for Who is the Best in My Feelings Challenge competitor.
Nina.
Musa.
I'm okay. I wasn't that great. Too soon. I picked too soon.
I put in the best that I could do, but I mean...
I'm already hearing excuses. Well, listen, we have an icon in the building for you guys this evening. He's a former defender of Orlando Pirates as well as Bafana, and has also played for international clubs such as Lazio in Italy and Bolton Wanderers, and not forgetting Charlton Athletic in England. He's also earned 62 caps for our Bafana. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Well.
What a way to come in.
Do you want to just lift your chair a little bit on the side, on your right-hand side, or do you just want to be on
That
our level?
sounds a little bit complicated.
Okay.
Well, we love your energy already. Welcome to the show, Mark. We're really glad that you are with us. But before we entertain the rest of the things that are going on here, World Cup just ended. I hear you had your money on France. Did you make any real money?
I don't bet, but I predicted France would win it.
Okay.
But I wanted Spain to win. I'm a big fan of Spanish football, but unfortunately that didn't go as far as I would wanted them to go. But the best team in the World Cup did win, and that was France.
Another question. Which was your favorite African country in the World Cup?
France. You knew that was coming. You were going to say
it was a setup.
Buju, you post a lot of inspirational tweets on Landuza, on your timeline every single morning. Masijong, Elena, and then also the question is, why?
Why?
What keeps you motivated, and why do you post the motivational tweets? Why are you trying to motivate people?
I think as South Africans, sometimes I'm a firm believer. For many years, I didn't buy the newspapers, I didn't watch the news because it's too depressing. I just recently started to, but I think we as South Africans need to inspire each other. And as you saw there once again, which I'm very sorry for, you saw Marina Day, because I don't check that, with the Monkfish Challenge and that. You saw there, you read Marina Day, meant to be Madiba Day, but anyway, point.
Oh, let's see it again, please. We missed it.
Anyway.
Let's see it.
I do not belong on social media.
No, babe. No, do not be hard on yourself.
No. I don't double check it. I just put it out there. But why I inspire is because it inspires me.
Yes.
And I want to inspire people around me. And for many years, people supported me as a footballer and gave a lot to me. And I want to do that a little bit back. So.
Oh, they still love you, Buju.
And speaking about
I'm very
that,
fortunate.
Yeah, you're a hero. You're that person that people see and we get excited because there's all sorts of emotions attached to you. But when did the dream for soccer begin for you?
Sure. I started playing from the age of 6. Arcadia Shepherds in Pretoria. But even when I finished school, I thought to myself, what am I going to do? Probably when I heard that Joe Masona was watching me play at Arcadia, then I thought, okay, maybe there's a career for me in football. But once I signed for Cosmos, then I knew I was going in the right direction. And then in '93, I got the call up for the national team.
Sure.
I think then, it was a disastrous game. We played Mexico in Los Angeles. We lost 4-0. I think that once the African Nations Cup in '96, I had the chance before. I went to Lazio. I was very fortunate. So Bobby Charlton was out here for Man United. So I went to meet with Man United as well, Alex Ferguson.
Wow.
And I think that's probably when it started getting real, when you got these big clubs wanting you to come to play football for them.
What did that feel like? I mean, you're 6 years old at that stage?
23.
Or what, 23, 20? How old are you this time?
How old are you?
I'm 35.
So I was 21 when we won African Nations 21, but I was turning 22 that year.
Okay.
Wow.
It was, how can you say, the world was at my feet. To be in Alex Ferguson's office, to be talking about the possibility of going to play for Man United, and then going to Italy, which was, at the time was, Italian league was still, if not the best league in the world at the time.
Wow.
I'm looking at that.
You've come a long way.
I've come a long way. Yeah.
You've come a long way.
No, certainly.
Let's speak
And you're still a
about.
baby.
Still a baby.
You're still young.
He's a babe. Look at the hair. He's salt and pepper going on. Anyway.
No.
We digress. Soccer players are known for the lavish, really fast, flashy lifestyle. And you started quite young to be exposed to the flourishing side of life. How did you cope?
So the media was never a problem for me. When people write things, it doesn't matter as long as the people closest to me know what I'm about. That's the most important. But I did fall into that trap, as many. Unfortunately, footballers especially fall into the trap where, you're going from where, I come from Sunnyside, from not a wealthy background to playing football for Cosmos, where I always have to mention it, Jomo paid me 800 Rand a month, and sometimes the check bounced, thanks Jomo. But, and then I went to Orlando Pirates and money was a little bit better, but then obviously I went to Lazio and then it was phenomenal, and then obviously once to the English Premier League as well. And you take it for granted as sportsmen, and especially, I don't say especially, but I'm talking as a footballer, you take it for granted where you don't plan for life afterwards. You think this will carry on forever.
Right.
Yeah.
And you live for the moment, so you can't keep living for the moment and think it will last forever. And it catches up with you. And so the one with fame or the media and that, it never really bothered me. A lot of times people would write things that they wouldn't know really who I am.
Yeah.
I think the actual lifestyle of being a footballer, I always knew that once my football career stopped, that's when my real life would start, because you're living in a world that's not real. You've got all these fans, you're getting paid ridiculous amount of money.
People are throwing themselves at you. Love you.
Yeah, big problem. And then you're buying fancy cars and you're doing all the things that's not really you. So life really begins once your football career stops.
Sure.
Can we talk about the state of football in this country at the moment and your opinions on it? Like, what do you've been quite vocal about your opinions on Bafana Bafana and your disappointment there of their performance internationally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your expression says everything. It is obviously very unfortunate that it's now 4 World Cups we have not qualified for.
Yes.
2002 was the last one, 2006, 2010 does not count, we hosted it, 2014 and 2018.
Right.
So it's 4 World Cups. If we look at...
Sure, that's scary.
I think since we've been readmitted into world football, which is 1992, we've probably had about 400 players play for South Africa. We've had, I think it's 22 coaches.
That's
in
turnaround
92, so it makes it 26 years, 22 coaches, so there's no stability there at all. And guess what? We still got the same people running football. So I don't want to point fingers. I just think that there's too many things that are relevant. And so...
would you consider coaching?
No. No. I would like... I enjoy development. I enjoy working with the kids, younger players, to help develop them to... But it's more, yes, it's football, but more life skills. I think life skills is the most important. There's talented footballers out there, and in a lot of the different sporting codes, the talented sportsmen throughout the country, but the life skills are the issues that we need to take on straight away, rather sooner than later.
Cool. So I want to talk about something that is quite interesting. You've spoken about how, we failed as a country to qualify for World Cups. Do you think development is an issue that we have in South Africa in terms of developing young players like they do in Europe, where they get you at 9 years of age and train you right up until you get to your national team?
You started at 6.
What's the issue?
So development is an issue. Teaching the kids the right things at the right age. In South Africa, we still think that, and well done, I'm very happy that Percy Tau's going overseas. I think it's about time, but he's 24. We think that's young. It certainly isn't. When a player is 16 or 17 playing for a PSL team or playing for his country, then that is a young player. So we need to focus, as you said, if we can get the ages of 10 to 13 is where a kid, and let's talk about boys, Bafana, because Banyana is a lot better. They qualify all the time. They do a lot better.
Thank you.
Banyana is doing a lot better than Bafana. Is that what we're going for?
Yes, man.
But 10 to 13 is when a kid is becoming a teenager, so we can mentally, physically, and emotionally develop them to hopefully become not necessarily footballers. Whatever they want to become in life, that's when we can work with them.
They must also teach taxes to young people.
Yes.
Do your taxes.
How to do your taxes. Make sure you pay it.
Bafana and Banyana, who would win if they played against each other? You see how
there we go. We'll leave it at that.
Wow, that's how bad these guys are.
Spicy.
No, I think it's not You know, when you speak to fans, a lot of fans, please must not think that no footballer will ever go onto the field and not play for his country.
Right.
Yeah.
Footballers are passionate, and the national anthem plays, they go out and they go and perform to the best of their ability. But at the moment, because in 96 we won the African Nations Cup, 98 we lost in the final, 2000 we came third, 2002 I think we got to the quarters, and slowly it's deteriorated. So we haven't done, we've lived in that euphoria of 96 and 98 and not doing anything about it. So we're playing catch up with the rest of the continent and the rest of the world.
It's 2018.
Exactly.
Listen, we're running out of time. Unfortunately, we could talk to you all night. It's the centenary of what would have been Tata Madiba's 100th birthday. You've had your own special moment with him during the African Cup of Nations. We've got a photograph. Where's that photo? We want to know what it was like to have interacted with him, what it felt like, you know, being at the pinnacle of, like, when the world was staring at South Africa. What was it like being in that moment?
So I was very fortunate to meet Madiba a couple of times. Each single moment was a different experience. Obviously, when you came to the hotel to meet the team, he's meeting the team. I was very fortunate. There was a book written called Madiba's Boys.
Right.
It was about myself and Lucas Khadebi.
Wow.
So he wrote the foreword of the book. So I was very fortunate to have an intimate lunch with him at his house in Houghton.
Wow.
Myself and Lucas.
Which Lucas?
Khadebi.
Okay.
Is there another Lucas?
I was about to say.
Another Lucas? Yeah. But and just the way he spoke to myself and Lucas, saying that no kid wants to be a politician. You are sports people. You need to be an example to the youth. But also, he told us a story which I won't repeat, but it's a phenomenal story, and it just shows the character of the man. And each and every day, even I said it yesterday, and I do. I miss Madiba. I miss what he stands for, what he stood for, and most importantly, as a South African, yes, we must celebrate Madiba Day, but let's do it every single day, because I do believe.
Every single day.
I really do believe. I'm sitting here on the show with you guys, but I'm telling you this: if we can sort out and just be better people and whatever, focus on what is right for this country, this could be the best country in the world.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Marcus, for joining us this evening.
Neil Colby.
We wish you the very best in all that you do. We're going to the ad break. Do not move a muscle, because we're coming right back.